Wow, I did not have the right notes there. Hi. Did you miss mommy?
Of course you missed mommy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, the day is over and I have done no reading, no booktube watching, no prepping for next year. Me and my mom spent the day doing various tasks, mostly like Christmas related. Well, groceries and then some Christmas shopping things, and then getting her bed set up at her place. And like in between having to come home and feed the baby. So it has been a very busy day. It is 6:30. I'm going to start cooking right now, and we're probably not going to eat till late because of how late it is, which is really disappointing, but today was necessary. I'm hoping tomorrow will be slightly more laid back for me. I don't know though. I feel like, the days leading up to Christmas, there's always so much to do, especially because like I have to mail presents to people and I haven't bought all the presents yet, and they're going to get it after Christmas at this point. But you know what? I don't actually care that much because I made a baby, and so people need to give me some grace, okay? But anyways, I am going to start cooking now. The baby woke up with my annoying voice. Well, he woke up because of my, the gusto with which I was speaking. He's too cute. Baby, are you ready to go to the kitchen? Yeah. Hi. Oh my gosh. Cutie. Hey guys, so for my video today, I decided I'm just gonna do like a quick reviews. I'm gonna do a quick reviews. I'm so bad at things. I'm gonna do some quick reviews of some Christmas movies that we have watched so far this holiday season. If baby starts crying, I apologize. He is like very, very fussy. He did not sleep at all today. At least that's what Jake said. I don't know. I was basically, again, out of the house all day. So we did watch the Santa Claus at the beginning. I think that was like the day after Thanksgiving or the day of I think the day after Thanksgiving. And it was the Santa Claus, Tim Allen, don't like him. This is probably the only movie of his that I find acceptable. It was very funny because there's when I watched the movie as a kid, there was one elf that I had a huge crush on, and so I told Jake which elf it was, and it was kind of embarrassing. I mean, obviously it's baby weird talking about like childhood crushes that you had, because I was like a little kid, so it's a kid that I had a crush on, obviously. So it's kind of weird, but also it's very funny because the kid is like super sassy. He is like not that cute, but he's like a very, very sassy elf, and I think that's probably why. But anyways, he's one of the like police elves that, or not police elves, but like the, one of the elves that broke him out of jail. Anyways, that's more information than you need to have. Then I also watched How the Grinch Stole Christmas with like our movie group. I had never seen How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I thought it was fine. It was cute. I don't like Jim Carrey. I think he's like way over the top, and yeah, it's the Grinch. Then we watched Love Actually because, I am a Love Actually fan. I know some people think that it is a terrible movie, and that is good for them. I love it, even though it has many, many problems. Specifically, the Keira Knightley love triangle one is like, I think, horrendous. But I love Colin Firth's, where him and the Portuguese maid fall in love. I think it is like so beautiful, the lines that they have for each other. Like, just thinking about it makes me cry. Then we watched Silent Night, which is another Keira Knightley movie. It's like a pre-apocalyptic, I guess. Basically, there's like some kind of gas that's gonna kill everyone. So it's the last Christmas together, and so actually it's not a family, it's a group of friends, I think, and they've all kind of gathered together to basically commit suicide together. And it was fine. It reminded me a lot of Melancholia, and I loved Melancholia so much. So it's kind of hard. I mean, I guess, I don't know if I feel like in retrospect, I like it maybe more than I did when I originally watched it, Melancholia specifically. Silent Night was fine. There's like a lot of characters that I really, really don't like in it. I don't know. I wouldn't say don't watch it because I think the payoff is pretty good. But it's not my favorite. Honestly, all the movies that we've watched that are like new movies have not been that great. Then we watched It's a Wonderful Knife, which I think might be a Shudder original movie. I'm not sure, but it's basically It's a Wonderful Life, but it's a Christmas serial killer situation. There's a young teen girl who wishes that she was never born after she stops a serial killer, or not serial killer, spree killer, because it's all in one night. But there's a guy that's going around killing people in a mask, and she stops him and kills him. And then it's, the next year, and she's not being treated very well by her family, blah, blah, whatever. So she wishes on like the Aurora Borealis or whatever that she was never born. And then she was never born. And obviously the town is, terrible because she's the one that stopped the killer last year. So it's all gone downhill. Again, nothing to write home about. I feel like some of the kills might have been good, but I don't remember because it wasn't that good. Joel McHale's in it. I don't like Joel McHale very much. I like him probably less than I like Jim Carrey, because at least Jim Carrey, I think, is a good person. I don't know about Joel McHale. No offense to him, but I don't trust him. Then we watched Four Christmases, which was a rewatch for me. It's, what's that guy? Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon, and they are, cool, fun couple that like doesn't want to get married, doesn't want to have kids because they're super cool and like awesome. And then they end up getting roped into going to the Christmas for each of their sets of, because both of them have divorced parents. So each parent, they go, starting in the morning until the evening or night time, I guess. And just, you get looks into the lives of their pasts and their families, and you see how this couple that looks like they've got it all together from the outside maybe doesn't have it all together. I thought it's cute. I don't hate it. I don't know if I need to watch it again though. It was whatever. Then we watched Genie, which is a new movie this year, I believe, with Melissa McCartney. I don't know. Anyways, is basically this guy who's got a wife and a daughter, and he like messes up by not showing up for the daughter's birthday, and the wife leaves him, and he's very sad. And then he rubs a little jewelry box, and then the genie comes out, who's Melissa. Again, McCartney. I think it's McCartney. I don't know. And then, he gets to do all these kind of wishes, and the two of them develop a relationship, like a friendship relationship. And like the whole plot, or like the whole goal, is for him to try to get back together with his wife. So I thought that the relationship, I gave this 2 stars. It was very annoying. I thought the relationship between the genie and the guy who gets the genie was a cute relationship. I really liked how they interacted with each other. What I did not like about this movie though was that they really wanted us to care about his relationship with his wife. Like I didn't like her. I didn't like feel the chemistry between the two of them. The movie starts and then she's like, "Oh, you're a terrible dad. I'm leaving you." But it's like, I don't know. I wasn't invested enough in the relationship. Like I didn't know or see anything that made me believe her for some reason. Like it felt very, very forced. And then, and she just like seemed like too mad at him. I don't know. It was kind of weird. Um, yeah, and so again, it was fine, whatever. It really depends, like, I don't know what you want out of your Christmas movies. I cried at the end, which I find very irritating, but you know, I'm one of those people that when the people making these movies do their emotional manipulation, it works on me every single time. Even though I see what's coming, I know it's manipulation, it just doesn't matter. It makes me cry. It is extremely, extremely irritating. And then Jake laughs because obviously it's really stupid. And like this is just even more ridiculous because I'm also like mad while I'm crying because I'm upset about it. Then we watched A Violent Night, which has I don't know what his name is, but you know, the guy from Stranger Things who plays Santa, who's basically like, also I will say that I was totally wrong about the plot of this movie. I thought the plot of this movie was like Santa's, you know, turn into a serial killer and whatever. Like I don't know. But that's not the plot of this movie. It's that he has become disillusioned with Christmas and like everyone just wants, you know, their video games and Xboxes and blah blah blah, and no one, you know, like the true meaning of Christmas is lost, and so it's made him quite depressed. And then there's a family that gets taken hostage, and he ends up at the house when the family is taken hostage. And he basically, you know, has to kick a lot of, you know what, to protect the sweet little girl that is there. It was fine. I liked it more than the Genie movie. I didn't dislike it. There are some good deaths in this one, I will say. There's some good body, like, you know, things like pain. That's the wrong word, but there's some fun scenes and there's some fun deaths in the movie. But in general, it was fine. It was whatever. It's fine. Then we watched Candy Cane Lane with Eddie Murphy and Tracy Ellis Ross, and again, it was fine. I gave this one 2.5 stars. Also, I gave Violent Night 2.5 stars. This is like a guy, Eddie Murphy plays a guy who's obsessed with Christmas, and their street, there's a competition to see whose house gets like whose house wins basically. Who has the best decor. Oh, and I don't remember what his name is, but Ron from Party Down. What the heck is his name? He's like the competitor. He's the other neighbor, which is like the perfect role for him. And oh my gosh, oopsies, baby, did you spit up? Ay, 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 ay. Um, and he makes a deal with an evil devil who is Jillian Bell. I think that's her name. I don't remember, but she's from Workaholics. I think this is right. It's all nonsense. Um, and he makes a deal with her, and he doesn't realize that he's, you know, basically signing his life away if he doesn't like fulfill this task or something. And so it's, you know, the story of his family's like fractured, and through trying to figure this out, they, you know, become one again. Sorry, I'm kind of, I guess, spoiling it, but these are all, you know, it's a Christmas movie. It's not going to end poorly. Again, sorry if that's a spoiler, but I just can't see how that's a spoiler if you've ever watched a movie. um, and yeah, it was fine. I don't know. I might actually have liked Genie more than Candy Cane Lane now that I'm thinking about them in retrospect, but that's okay. And then we did our like movie marathon. The only ones that I think were like actually Christmas movies were Tokyo Godfathers and Serendipity. Tokyo Godfathers was kind of depressing. Nicole has been wanting me to watch this movie for at least 2 years now. It was really, really good, but it was super intense and not what I was expecting. It's definitely not like Christmassy. Like it's not, Christmas isn't the plot, it's just set during Christmas time. But it was very, very, very intense. It's about three. Um, oh my gosh, baby! Wow, wow, wow! Baby is pooping up a storm. It's about three people that are unhoused, and they find a baby, and then they try to reunite the baby with its parents, and they basically have a bunch of different like things that happen during this time. And again, you like learn about them and their pasts and like what caused them to become unhoused and like why, you know, it's a really it's a really meaningful, deep movie that again is much more intense than I thought it was going to thought it was going to be. And it's perfect that baby is pooping while I'm talking about this very emotional movie. Baby, it's like he doesn't even care. And then we watched Serendipity, which was my pick, and I just love Serendipity and Love Actually, like the two that I watch every year. I love Serendipity so much. I just love it. I don't even. I feel, you know, we're following Kate Beckinsale and John Cusack, and they randomly meet in New York, and then she's like all, you know, like, oh, if we're meant to be together, we'll find each other again, and then he's like, no, no, I love you, like, mama, and then they drift apart, and then later they are both randomly trying to find each other again at the exact same time, and it's just a beautiful, cute romantic comedy that has the exact beats of a romantic comedy, where everything is fine and then everything's kind of like building up, and then there's like the sad part, and then everything works out in the end. Again, I don't think I this should not be a spoiler for you. Then I watched Christmas Evil, which is about a Santa that's gone crazy and starts killing people. But to be fair, that's not exactly what it is. It's more like a guy has some kind of like nervous breakdown as a child because he discovers that Santa's not real. And then when he is an adult, he's obsessed with kids being naughty or nice. And he has like his own naughty and nice list. And then he dresses up like Santa. And then he just like wants to give presents to the kids. So he's like, it's very weird. I still don't even quite know what happened when I watched the movie, to be honest with you. I was distracted because I had a friend over, and so I wasn't watching like every second of the movie, but it was weird. It was weird. It was very weird. And then the last one that we've watched so far is Spirited with a cast. I mean, hello, please. We've got what's his face? The other one, Octavia Spencer, and the chick that I really like from Glow, who is a riot. So, oh, and Kevin Hart. What are the two guys' names? Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, it was a musical. Did you guys know that it's a musical? I had no idea it was a musical. I probably should have guessed, but it's a 2-hour long musical featuring Will Ferrell. So it was fine. Nothing special. I don't know. I just feel like Christmas movies are not my jam. Maybe we can watch like another like spooky one. Like I think that I would like to watch Black Christmas and the remake, and then maybe like Krampus or something. I don't know. I'm just like, none of the new ones that I've watched have been particularly good, except for Tokyo Godfathers. But again, I wouldn't really say that's like a Christmas movie. It's more a movie that takes place during Christmas time. Christmas isn't like the plot of the movie, I guess, or like Santa's not the plot of the movie. So, yeah, the ones that are, none of them have been particularly good. Do you have a favorite so far of the Christmas movies we watched this year? They've all been very,
I guess Hopper one.
Violent Night.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't enjoy Silent Knife, and I don't know what I didn't enjoy about it, but
Silent Night or It's a Wonderful Knife?
probably that one.
It's a Wonderful Knife. The acting was bad. That was what was wrong with it. Anyways, yeah, so hopefully we'll get something good in. We've also watched all of the Christmas episodes of The Office, but you know,
Candy Cane.
the Candy Cane Lane. Yeah, disappointing. In retrospect, I think I like the Genie movie kind of like more than I did at the time. It's just the wife that's a buzzkill, but
Oh yeah.
but
You know the movie gaslights you.
so yeah, those are the Christmas movies that we've watched so far. Maybe I'll do a part 2 if we watch more. Sorry, this was super long, But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.